Hello everyone, I'm Subbu, and in this video I'm going to show you how to install, set up, and use the URP Glitch effect package. This package was originally based on manifest.json project, which in turn is a port of K0san's Kino Glitch effect. All the important sections of the video have been timestamped and put in the description. You can find the link to the GitHub repo in the description as well. Let's start by installation. There are three ways to install the package. We're going to start with using the package manager. Go to the GitHub repo link and get this link, which you can get from either here from the README where I have given all of the instructions, or you can get it from here as well by clicking on this link. You can also get this URL, but add .git at the end and it should also work out. We're going to come to the Unity engine, go to package manager, click on install package from git URL and paste. It's going to install the package. It is still installing the package, and we also have a samples here. We're not going to import it right now. I'm going to show you the two other ways to install it, and then we'll start the setup. Now for the second way to install the thing, we're going to manipulate the manifest.json file. So right click on your assets folder. We're going to go show in Explorer, click on packages, double click on manifest.json file. In this file, we would need to put in the address like this, and it's going to download the package for us. So let's head over back to our page and get this line here, and I give the instructions again in the README. We're going to put it here at the beginning because that's convenient. Gonna go back to the Unity engine and it will install it. Now to see the final method, we're going to come back to our page. We have the releases section. Click on the releases section. Here we have two different versions of the package. This was the original version, the older 2021.3, and the latest one. We're going to get the latest one by clicking on this thing. When you click on this, it's going to download the package. I've already downloaded the package, so we'll head over to the next step. Right click on the assets folder, click on import package, custom package, find the package which downloaded and open it up. It will open and you can select all the files that you need. I would recommend selecting all of them because well, it's going to be useful for beginners. Import all of them and you are ready to go. I will not be importing this because I'll be showing you the other ways to get the samples and things. So we'll open up the package manager and then click on the URP Glitch and get the samples. Now we need to do some kind of setup for the samples to work because the renderers have the render features and we need to put those renderers into the list, this universal asset pipeline. This render list, we have to put them in. So we add the renderer 2D, the sample one, obviously, I made a mistake, and the universal renderer. We go back and we double click on the 2D sample. We don't need to save, and it's there already working for us. We can toggle the effects and we can randomize the settings. I have supplied a script which is accessing these files and changing them. You can take a look at the script and see how everything is working. We also have a 3D sample which is very similar to the main 2D sample. So let's try setting it up ourselves now. We're going to go back to the sample scene. We're going to get a volume, assign it a global volume, or well, create a new one if you don't have one. Can add an override for analog glitch and digital glitch. Turn them on, give them some random values just to test. and then make sure to have post-processing on in the camera. Find your main renderer, like whatever renderer is your project's default thing. We're gonna add the two render features there. Select the shader, click on this hidden icon, and it will allow you to see the shaders. Select the render pass to after rendering transparents. For some reason in URP 17.0.3, if you do not do this, the render feature is not going to work for the RenderGraph mode. I will show you the differences between the RenderGraph and the compatibility mode. But first, let's put in these shaders. And the digital compat mode for the compatibility mode, and we'll set in the after rendering transparents, and this should be working. Let me change the color to something else. Add in a square, and you can see it's working. Okay, let's take a look at the difference between the compatibility mode and things. If you turn on compatibility mode, it's still working, but the difference you might see is that you can actually set this stuff to after rendering post-processing or a different render pass event, and it would still work. It's still working, but if I change it back to RenderGraph mode, it's going to stop working. So what is happening here is that the RenderGraph is optimizing the render features automatically, and if it thinks that your render feature is not useful, the output of the render passes is not being utilized as the final output, is not being useful for that, it's going to null it. And it's doing that for some reason that I do not know. So if you want it to work for the RenderGraph mode, set it to after rendering transparent or before that. With that, you know how to use the URP Glitch package. I hope you found this video useful. See you later in the next video.